Good morning, my dear students of class 6. I welcome you all to this new class of English, where we are continuing with the chapter A Game of Chance from Honeysuckle. Right? So, in the previous class, children, I gave you the introduction of the chapter where I made you understand that what the chapter talks about. It talks about just the luck, how people try on their luck in different fields they go. Right? So I hope you people have liked that story, and it was in a very different way. So let us begin with the chapter's explanation, A Game of Chance, wherein I am going to read the chapter for you, and then you are going to pay attention towards the explanation, children. So if you have your PDF open, you can have that, or if you have your books, please take them out and open to the first page of the chapter, A Game of Chance. Now, every year on this occasion of Eid, there was a fair in our village. Eid was celebrated only one day, but the fair lasted many days. Tradesmen from far and wide came there with all kinds of goods to sell. You could buy anything from a small pin to a big buffalo. So, they are talking about this fair which used to happen every year during the time of Eid. Since Eid is a celebration of one day, Eid was there for one day. But this fair which was being held on account of Eid in the village used to go on for several days. And we all know that the fairs in village have so many stalls, so many corners where you can buy even small hairpin to a big buffalo. You have so many articles, whether it is showpieces, whether it is decoration, whether they are flowers, ornamental flowers, decoration items, anything, children. Plus you have eatable stalls, and they have all kinds of sources to entertain the people, to entertain the visitors. So children, let us continue with the next paragraph. Eid fair used to be held in Rashid's village every year. For Eid celebration, there was only one day, but fair used to be there for many days. It used to be a good opportunity for shopkeepers and merchants as they were able to sell their goods. So they used to come to the fair from distant places. This fair had a variety of everything, from small to big ones. Right, children? Uncle took me to the fair. Bhaiya, who worked for us at home, came with us. There was a big crowd at the fair. Uncle was leading us through the crowd when he met a few of his friends. They wanted him to spend some time with them. Right? So, Uncle asked me whether I would like to look around the fair with Bhaiya till he came back. I was happy to do that. Uncle warned me either to buy anything nor to go too far out while he was away. I promised that I would wait for him. So children, in this paragraph we saw that Uncle Rashid, if he would like to visit the fair with Bhaiya in his absence, Uncle Rashid asked, Uncle asked Rashid that if he would wait there with his bhaiya and see the fair around, because uncle met his friends and his friends wanted to spend some time with them. So children, Rashid also promised uncle that he is not going to go too far, neither he is going to purchase anything, because uncle wanted to be with him. Alright, uncle wanted Rashid to be with him. So after meeting his friends, they decided that uncle is going to come back and then they would tell what they want. Let us go further, children. Bhaiya and I went from shop to shop. There were many things I would have liked to buy, but I waited for uncle to return. Then we came to what was called the lucky shop. The shopkeeper was neither young nor old. He was a middle-aged man. He seemed neither too smart nor too lazy. He wanted everybody to try their luck. There were discs on the table and with numbers from 1 to 10 facing down. All you had to do was to pay 50 paisa, pick up any 6 discs and add up to the numbers on the disc and find the total. The article marked with that number was yours. So in this difficult word is warned, is making someone alert. Children, in this paragraph, you will see that Rashid along with Bhaiya went to each shop in the fair. There were many things they could buy of their choice, which they wanted, but they waited for the uncle. They did not buy anything, children. Then they reached a shop which named Lucky Shop. The shopkeeper was a very middle-aged person. Middle-aged person is, children, neither too old nor very young. And the shopkeeper was not lazy also. If was not very, and neither he was not very active. He was expecting all the visitors of the fair to come to his shop and try their luck. Then what was that try their luck was about? There they had few discs with numbers 1 to 10 were lying on the table. People could pick up any 6 discs and they could add up the number. So the articles which were named with that number will be belonging to them after that, right? So children, in this this much was being shown to the readers, right? So now we have come to know about the shop which was actually named as Lucky Shop, right? So next paragraph, children. An old man paid 50 paisa and selected 6 discs. He added up the number on them and found the total was 15. He was given the article marked 15, which was a beautiful clock. But the old man did not want that clock. The shopkeeper obliged him by buying it back for 15 rupees. The old man went very happily and he was very pleased. So children, in this paragraph, when they were seeing that shop, Lucky Shop, they saw an old man who went there to try his luck. He, he paid 50 paisa and had picked up 6 discs. Then he added the number and the number came 15. So in that shop, all over the articles, there was a clock who was being marked with number 15. And it was a very beautiful clock. But the old man did not find any interest in that clock. So what did the shopkeeper do? The shopkeeper favored this old man because the old man did not want to take that old clock. So the shopkeeper purchased it back from the old man. And how much he paid him? 15 rupees. So in this way, the shopkeeper got that article in 15 rupees back and the old man was very happy. Now children, what happens in the story further, we are going to see in the next class. Because gradually you need to pay attention towards the content. You need to see the difficult words. You need to mark them and learn the meanings of that. So children, after seeing this today's class, you are going to read the chapter again and see that if you don't have any problem, you may just read the chapter further. If you face any problem, you can ask me in the Google Classroom comment section, right? So let us wind up the class for today, and I hope you people will be reading the chapter very well. So see you all in the next class, children. Bye-bye and take care.